And welcome into episode 56 of the Bama Geeks podcast. We hope you are doing extremely well.
Hello.
If you were listening to us live, you know that we are doing very well. It's the holiday weekend. Tomorrow is Memorial Day for us. And a couple of us have carbo loaded today. So if we start to kind of fade out and lose energy, blame potatoes and pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And if one of us has a lot of energy, it's because he slept in late.
Yes.
And then if one of us complains about back pains, well, you know, somebody's been in the yard again.
Oh, man.
So I'm Brock Parker, and my wife, Jessica,
Hi.
is with me.
Hello.
And then we have Bo Bearden
Hello, hello.
and Mr. Kevin Gardner. Oh, wow. The microphone hit you well, sir.
I haven't done that trick yet.
He pops out like the meme, the guy rubbing his hands from behind the
Oh,
tree.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello there.
So yeah, we're all doing well. Hope you are too, and we thank you for joining us for this episode. What lies ahead is we're going to talk about a couple of movies. If you're watching on YouTube and you see this right here on my desk, that's a big old hint of what we're going to be talking
Cool.
about.
We're going to talk about the Barbie movie.
That's
Yes.
right.
Sweet.
We are actually looking forward to that. That looks bonkers,
Completely bonkers.
and it's going to be fun. I got a feeling that one's going to
Well,
be fun.
you know, I mentioned this a little bit when we were in our Patreon chat. But one of the things that I think that one of the memes that's come out of this that I think is hilarious, the whole Oppenheimer and Barbie movie thing is like, you know, they've been doing this whole social media thing where they've been kind of, you know, bashing back and forth playfully. But could you imagine being in a Barbie movie and then all of a sudden, you know, get Oppenheimer right next door in the next auditorium, and then, you know, get to a nice quiet scene in a Barbie movie.
Oh,
Dang it, Cillian Murphy, calm down.
Oh, well, I like how the latest Barbie trailer released over the last couple of days, and watching her get flat feet is going to be
Yeah.
apparently a story point.
Yeah.
You know, so
Something's going crazy in her world, and
Yeah.
she just doesn't understand what's going on. She's got
Yeah.
flat feet.
there's no way I can fully explain. I can't.
Yeah.
I can barely explain anything to do with that trailer, but I just know we're definitely going to go to the theater and see that one.
Yeah, it was like it's become a movie I had no interest in. Like, this is going to be fun. I think.
Yeah.
They're
It
going
looks
to
like it's just going to be a fun movie.
yeah,
The thing is, it's not taking itself seriously, and that's the best
Right.
approach.
yep,
Right.
exactly.
How could you do a serious Barbie movie though?
You got to remember, like we're areas of the age group where, like, especially in the mid to late '90s, the early 2000s, where they just brought a property and tried to make it something it wasn't. You know.
I mean, the Yui Bowl movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's 2 weeks with you bowls.
Yes.
Oh me. Well, we're gonna, well, like I said, we'll talk about a couple of movies here in just a bit. Really? I guess we'll just go around the table. We'll just go ahead and hop. Like I said, forgive the carb drowsiness and everything. We'll try to fight through it.
Guys, it's a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna be kind of anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jess and I had a birthday party today where the theme was bring your own dish, and it has to be Italian. So, you know, fettuccine Alfredo,
Lasagna.
spaghetti.
I made tortellini with little Italian sausage meatballs.
Yeah, and garlic bread everywhere. So
And not to mention, and also there was desserts as well. So
Yeah.
banana pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ice cream cake and everything else. So we're the food has done us in.
It was a double dose of birthday celebrations for us today, for people in our lives.
Yeah. By the time you hear this, Jess's son will have turned another year older, and
Yeah.
he's on his last year of being a teenager.
It's really scary to think that I'm about to be the mother. I mean, next year I'll be the mother of a 20-year-old. Ooh. Ooh.
Of an adult.
Oh, well. I I hope so.
So far as the government is concerned.
Yeah, right.
It's
Oh, I
fun.
know, yeah.
It's funny. I had that kind of moment of like, oh wow, quickly time is passing. Was last week I was going to my parents. They live in the school area where I grew up with, and they were having their high school graduation that same night as I was driving through, and I was like, yeah. And I looked over to Oliver. I was like, you know what? In 10 years we'll be doing this for you. He goes, yeah.
Whoa,
And then I went, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Yeah, I have a senior in high school now, and
Mhm.
another freshman. So yeah,
I
this
mean-
is the tail end for us.
I mean, you guys saw the social media post I put up not too long ago.
Yeah.
with me and Kelsey. You know,
Yeah,
I
that's
remember-
wild.
I remember Kelsey. You know, when I first met her, she was 5.
Mhm.
And now she's going off to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, where did time go? And it's not like, just slow down. Everybody slow down.
You don't
Yeah.
realize how quickly time is passing until you meet folks much younger than you, and then you see them. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have a cousin. I was there at the hospital the night she was born, and now she has like 3 kids. So I mean, it's very weird.
Ooh, my
That
goodness.
is wild. Yeah.
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 My ongoing theory with that is that when you're kids, you know, everything's like day to day.
Yep.
Day to day to day to day.
Yep.
When you get older, you shift to week to week to week to week. So it's
Mhm.
it's like everything just naturally goes faster because you
Well,
look at
it's-
it from a week to week.
It's the routine. You do the same things over each day. You know, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like, man, I did that 52 times already. Oh, I guess I'm a year older now.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well-
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, to quote the great Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't
That's right.
stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
And I feel that deep in my bones.
Mhm.
Especially the last 5 years. Time has. I just arrived at my new job. Is what it feels like. You know, but
Mhm.
no, that was 5.5 years ago. Whoa.
Mhm.
And you know, I something this may be. I'm not trying to veer too far off the subject or put
This
us
is
down a
the subject,
tangent
Jess.
too
We always
far.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
how
yeah.
old we are.
This is what we
Okay.
do.
So, in the whole getting older and looking back on things, and I think jokes have been made about this before too, but I hear the song "Parents Just Don't Understand" with different ears at this point in my life than I did when I first heard it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, of course I'm going to get mad that you took the keys to the brand new Porsche while I was out of town. I mean, you know.
If only we had a Porsche.
I'm about to say,
Right.
I don't think I'll ever have that problem being mad that my brand new Porsche keys were taken, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have, bought the plaid shirts with the butterfly collar for my kid, but,
mm,
These days you would. The styles seem to
Well,
regurgitate themselves.
that does seem to be back in style. You're correct.
Yeah.
speaking of which, whoever brought the mullet back, I want them to be smacked.
We are your official anti-mullet podcast.
There are only
I was-
two people mullets look natural on, and that's professional baseball players and wrestlers from the 80s. That's it. That's it. That's where it should stop.
Well, Canadian hockey players.
Yeah.
Yeah, those never went away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Look at
right,
Letter
you're right.
Kenny.
And also, I want to
that's
say
your
that
Letterkenny.
I think teenage Jessica liked Whoop There It Is more than adult Jessica likes Whoop There It Is.
See, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to love that song.
I would say,
And
yeah.
I don't dislike
Hey.
it, but I think I enjoyed it more as a teenager than I do as adult. I hear it now, I'm like,
And I still rap to it.
I'm about to say, yeah. You don't remember, you forget you know all the words until you start singing it, right?
right.
I'm gonna throw another one at you. This one's on my all over the place playlist that's literally all over the place.
Mhm.
Adam's Family Groove, MC.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They do what
That
they want to
song
do. Say
is
what they
awesome.
want to say.
Live how
Play
they want to
want-
live, play
dance
how they
want
want
to
to
do,
Yeah.
plays how they want to play, something.
Yeah.
The Adams Family.
Oh my. So, well, there you go.
Yeah.
We are your tangent podcast as well.
Yes.
That's right. So Brock, Jess, I guess that was kind of, we went over what you guys carb loaded. Did you guys do anything else last couple of weeks?
For us, yeah, we took the kids were here not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and took them to the movies, and we'll discuss thoughts on that.
Mhm.
Last week we went to see that on preview night. I'm pointing to the I've alluded to it, and for our audio listeners, I apologize. I have the nice big live action Ariel doll sitting next to me from Shop Disney. So yeah, we went to see Little Mermaid, and that's one of the things we're going to review because we got thoughts, and y'all know if you're a longtime listener to this podcast, y'all know that The Little Mermaid is the most important franchise in my life, in terms of fandom. So we'll talk about that. Went to a Birmingham Stallions game yesterday, which ended really awesomely.
Yeah.
It came down to the last play, and they wound up winning 24-20. And I'm going to tell you, they hired their replay crew from the NFL. Man, those guys stunk. Going, and it was like what 30 seconds? No, just less than 30 seconds left, and they moved them back and forth twice.
Yeah.
Like they moved them up twice, moved them back twice.
Wow.
There was a little bit of confusion on the field there.
A lot of confusion. So we're all the stands with everybody else just laughing at having a good time. Like, well, thought you guys were going to be better than the NFL, but nope. But it was a fun game. We have completed our Birmingham Stallions ensembles.
Yes.
We now have the free championship T-shirts that we got from the first game, and for this game, we got the free hats. So now we have matching hats and T-shirts, and we got those for free.
So
and
next year, maybe
I had on white sunglasses, so it was like we were just,
And if you saw the picture that I put up on social media on the Bama Geeks accounts, which if you go to @Bama Geeks all over social media, you'll see it. It really made my beard stand out as
It looked awesome.
White.
It really did. It looked awesome.
I looked 10 years older than I am.
It doesn't matter. It looked great, dude. It looked good.
No, thank you.
I love the gray. I love it.
Brock, I'm actually more interested in hearing you tell our listening audience about what happened when they thanked all the veterans and first responders.
Yes.
What happened right after that?
Well, excuse me. Okay, so yeah, they because of Memorial Day weekend, they wanted to thank the veterans and first responders, and active military. Even though Memorial Day is a holiday where you celebrate those who have fallen, Veterans Day is where you celebrate the living, the current. But either way,
it was a salute to heroes.
Yeah,
thing.
it was a salute to heroes type game. Well, they they asked all of us to stand up, and of course, I'm an Air Force veteran, so I stood up, and everybody's clapping and cheering for all the veterans in the crowd, and I made eye contact with the guy behind us who had been yelling "defense" the entire game, and he gave me a wink and a nod, and I was like, "Oh, well, thank you, sir. Defense." So,
that's all that guy said.
Hey, I was with the Department of Defense, so
there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, so beautiful music playing, and thank you, heroes, and da 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 da. Like, okay, whatever. And then so the music ends. We all sit back down. And then you hear, "You gotta fight for your right to part." And I'm just like, we fought for more than that, but you're welcome. And I'm just like, okay, this is one of the things we fought for, just like we fought for, the Beastie Boys' mothers to throw away questionable material. We fought for her right to do that too. So, yeah. So, and Kevin messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, but they fight." What was your comment about Rage Against the Machine?
I just said, at least it wasn't Rage Against the Machine.
Yes, that's very contradictory.
Something like,
And I replied back to him like, "Yeah, we fought for the right to party, but we also raged at times, because the military can be stressful. So yeah, it worked." And then just like a few minutes later, they actually played Rage Against the Machine in the stadium, and I'm like, messaged him like, "Hey." But it was fun. The Stallions game. This will be our final game for the year. We've gone to 3 of them. We've seen 2 wins, 1 loss.
They got one more home game, don't they? Or
yeah, they got one more.
Yeah,
and we wanted to go to that, but I'm getting the kids that day, and they're going to. The kids are about. I'm actually, as you're hearing this next week, I'm actually going to be on vacation for a week because my kids will be here for the full week. So I always I get them for 2 weeks during the summer. Usually one at the beginning of of June and one at the end of July for my birthday. So those are the 2 times during the summer I take a week-long vacation. So they'll be here and I'll be getting them, and so we won't have time to run over and get them and come back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it for us.
Mhm.
Yeah, celebrating birthdays, carbo loads, football, and
Sounds
Movies
like
and
Yeah.
a holiday weekend. I mean, honestly.
yeah, yeah. I've been taking care of some stuff at work that's gone extremely well. So it's been a really good 2 weeks. It really has.
Mhm.
So, how about you guys? What's been up with y'all for the last couple?
Go ahead, Bo.
Not too much for me. Just like I said, work, fatherhood, repeat. The only big thing is of course I know he's listening. Also, Shane's been helping me upgrade my proton pack.
Oh
which
yeah,
I've told him, I was like, bud, you can work on this in your spare time, but I said, like, there's no rush. I'm just getting this done because I finally want this done. Like I just had lights there for a while, and now after I bought bits and pieces, and now it now has a rechargeable battery inside of it. It now has a speaker, and now I have the sound effects, in which Ricky, we talked about him earlier, he'll be proud of me. I got it to set where it does the video game sound, so it'll now fire, overheat.
nice.
But it also took me and Shane some troubleshooting on GB fans to get everything to sync together. Now I can cycle through the different power or the different settings. Like you have the proton stream, then I have the station stream, the slime tether, and the Meson
Muon.
collider.
Yeah, bass on. Yeah.
Yeah, the Meson collider, and it does. And I didn't know it does like the primary fire, and it does the alternate fire. So like it has basically, the only thing is now it's provided me with something new I have to do, is because on the GB fans light kit, the cyclotron lights will change to match the power up. So instead of just being red the whole time, it'll be red, blue, green, or amber. So
Nice.
now I've got to figure out how to punch out my red cyclotron lenses so I can put some clear ones in it so I can have the pretty lights. But beyond that, that's been the big thing. And like I said, Shane's been doing all the heavy lift. I'm like, bud, just, I'll because I go over and work in his amazing workshop. Shane has like a freaking crazy setup for prop building.
Mhm.
That's why all his stuff looks wild when he makes it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been helping with on that. Like I said, we're talking to Patreon. I'm looking forward to sometime this week gonna pressure wash, and then went to the movies earlier today. And let's see, I'm trying to think anything else. I'm sure something is, like I said, the biggest thing. Ooh, the wife and I got one of those random date nights. Let me tell you, hey. So that was nice. That's the reason why I slept late this morning, because the kiddo stayed with my mom last night. So we slept late. We tried like I said, I guess we talk whatever to. We tried the Village. Is it the Village Tavern at the Summit?
Yes,
first time.
sir.
We enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Like it wasn't the best meal I ever had. That's not a disregarding to it. It's just I enjoyed it. It was okay. It got really quiet. Sorry, I'm making sure.
No, I'm here.
Okay, you're here, but they froze. I don't know
Yeah, I
if it's
think they
me.
froze. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's no. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was it. Like I said, I tried to had what I have, a ribeye, some kind of ribeye sandwich type thing, but that was good. And I guess we'll
Cool.
wait. Me and you will continue our banter while they
Right. Yeah,
rejoin
he's gonna
us.
cut all this stuff out anyway, probably.
Yeah,
Odds are, because they're both frozen and they're staring at like
yeah. Well, there we are.
oh, oh, no. I saw Jess
See?
move. Well, there's
Oh,
Brock.
I
Oh,
see you
He's
guys
back.
now.
There we go.
Hey there.
Oh,
Yes.
So yeah, Jess cursed us during Patreon. She said,
Yes.
yeah, she's doing the Danhausen curse. Yeah, she cursed us and says, "Oh, watch us have a great, perfect stream." And it wasn't 10 seconds after that the stream messed up, and yeah, so Jess is barred from saying anything about that.
Do I need to
Yeah.
restart where I was at? I think the last thing like I said, I don't know which part it
We
cut
were
me out
talking
for.
about Village Tavern.
And
Yes.
I asked you what you had for Village at
Okay.
Village Tavern.
Yeah.
I had it was the ribeye sandwich type thing. It was you had au jus sauce. I always mess that up.
you.
But I think it was like
Bless
it
you.
was like a chopped ribeye sandwich. That was very
Mhm.
good. The wife went with the I think it was some kind of chicken Alfredo, pasta Alfredo. It was
Oh,
very
so
good.
she's carved up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, we did that, and then we rode around the summit, because I haven't been to the summit in like ages. Like really hadn't spent much time in there a while, but it's changed a lot since I've been up there last time.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
been a couple of years for us. I took my daughter up there to something to do with her iPhone to the Apple store.
Yeah, it was neat. We drove by where you could see on the inside where they're currently remodeling the movie theater up there. Which
Mhm.
part of me is
Mhm.
I'm glad it's upgraded, but I'm also sad because it's looked the same since it was open.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So they still had a lot.
yeah, nothing's changed on that
Yeah,
from day one up
Had that
until now.
Carmichael look to it.
Hmm.
yeah,
Right.
but yeah, beyond that, that's it for me.
Okay. Yeah, was it the my first birthday up here. We went to the Village Tavern and
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, I think it
Mhm.
was my first birthday when I moved back up here and had their filet mignon, which was excellent.
Okay.
Really good. If you get a
Yep.
chance to try that again.
Yeah, we were just wanting somewhere we hadn't been before. We was like, let's try this place. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sir Kevin,
Well, I'll continue on with the food portion
yeah,
of it here,
please
talking about
do.
this. One of the things that I can remember is in this past week is girlfriend treated me to a late birthday dinner at Boca Ristorante downtown. Boca Ristorante is very good. If you ever want to go and you want some good Italian food, it's some of the best Italian I have ever had. Oh my God, it's so good. It was great. So she did like a belated birthday dinner because we weren't able to celebrate together because on my birthday I was in Queenstown,
Yeah.
New Zealand. So yeah, so we had made a good evening of that. And my current activity, because I'm kind of a blur between then and there. I don't think I've done much. But my current activity is I'm playing adult Lego blocks outside in my front yard. I'm building a hardscaping feature. Let me tell you something, guys. I have all the respect in the world for guys who do landscaping and hardscaping
yeah.
because that is hard work. And granted, they're not dumb like me. They have real tools to
Mhm.
they bring power tools to do stuff. I mean, I'm out there. I'm like an old prospector out there with my. I got my pickaxe going. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I mean, it's just like super compacted soil. You can tell that with where I'm building this is where they pushed all of the old bricks and stuff that they didn't
Yeah.
put. So I'm going through a lot of that, a lot of rocks, a lot of everything. Um, it's coming together. I actually am able to, you know, put up blocks now and actually see what they're going to look like. So the last 2 days have been pretty much just level, and then just realize you did it wrong, level it again, and then realize you did it wrong again, and level it again, and then realize that the level's broken, and then you have to go get another line level.
Yep.
It's been it's just frustration after frustration, but I'm finally getting some results on it. So hopefully by the time this episode comes out, I'll be able to be sharing on socials that I actually have the big retaining wall up. But a lot of the problem I've run into is that it's a large feature that's going to be around a loblolly pine in my front yard, and a loblolly pine is it's a tree. It grows straight up. If you don't give it anything to move around, a tree's going to grow straight up. And I always wondered why that tree looked like it was crooked. No, it's because the yard is crooked. So like when I actually started putting the line out there, I realized one side of my feature is going to be like 4 blocks high, and the other side is going to be like 2 if I try. So it's going to be kind of interesting. It'll look great when I'm done with it, but
Yeah, the
yeah,
perspective will be kind of mind tripping. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like right now looking at it, I'm like, that's not right. There's no way that's not right. So I can take my
Yeah.
line level and I go around to every segment and check it. And I'm like, no, that's right. It's just gonna look weird until I get it all built up and I'm able to get down real low and look at it and see how it's looks straight across like a flat top,
Mhm.
So, you know, that the basically Kevin being the over exuberant homeowner as always, building home projects, and they are nonstop. I've got so many that I'm going to be working on. As soon as I'm done with this, I will rest up a little bit, and then I'll be on to the next thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much my life right now. I had a friend of mine on Facebook this evening was posting about how it was success, and he was like, "So you don't do any cosplay projects anymore now? It's just all this." And I'm like, "Yep, I'm just a typical." 40s guy just trying to improve his homestead. That's really pretty much what it is. That's what I do. So
There you go.
yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Like a broken
Alright.
record.
One thing that I know Bo is super excited about seeing Michael Keaton again as Batman. So I did last weekend while the kids were here, pouring down rain in Birmingham. I mean, like, cannot see the road 10 feet in front of you. Rain.
Yep.
Ventured up to a Books a Million. I've been on the hunt for this thing. For the
so beautiful.
Oh, isn't it? And it's lightweight. It's just, why is McFarlane charging $60 for this thing?
It's called the license.
Because you'll pay it, bro.
Huh?
Because you'll pay it.
I did.
Yeah, but that's why he's charging $60 because people like you'll pay it.
That's
Better
right.
to pay that than what they're wanting on eBay for it.
Yeah. People on eBay are eBayers. You just,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. Books a Million. If you're still looking for the Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile, Books a Million. Check there. There were 2 of them there. Hey. There's the cockpit.
Nice.
It's a is it? Yeah, it's a 1-seater.
Yep.
Yeah, which is.
But where's he going to put Vicky Vale?
She got to ride. She got
He's
to
gonna ride in his lap.
Yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be older Batman. He's done realize, this is the one-man job now.
Yeah, but it's very lightweight. It does not feel like a $60 toy, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice. Up the cockpit's a different color, which I don't understand that, but I may repaint that. But
I say, get you some gloss paint, touch it up.
Yeah, and so apparently, as equally hard to find is the '89 Keaton figure from the multiverse Keaton.
Oh, the ones a couple years ago that DC did.
No, the one that's come out with the Flash movie.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, with the yellow oval. It's the kind of the modern suit.
Yeah, I got you.
The multiverse Keaton. Yeah, people online are selling that for outrageous amounts of money, and you can't find them anywhere. I mean, they're just sold out. And stupid me had it in my hand at that Books a Million.
Yeah.
And was like, no, I don't need to buy both the figure and this today. I can come back and get this. Not realizing that, no, you cannot find that figure anywhere. So before we went to the Stallions game yesterday, I ran back up to that Books a Million after I discovered just how hard this figure is to get. And a couple of people have already swiped them. And the Batmobile was gone. The other Batmobile was gone. And all the Keaton figures were gone. And then I just happened to look on Facebook this morning, and an Alabama-based toy hunters group. Yeah, one guy was bragging, "I found these at this Books a Million." I'm like, you son of a gun.
You're the guy.
You. But it was my fault for not.
Don't like you now, sir.
They'll restock them.
Oh yeah, that's
at some point. If not, I will, go donate plasma and buy it. But no, I'll find them again. I kicked myself. I'm like, I should have went ahead and done it and got it for $20 instead of, seeing them everywhere for 50 and 60. I'm like, nah, I'm not paying that.
I know what you mean. I've been the victim of that so many times. Like, I'll come back and get it later, and then realize, no.
Did they on another subject? Did they ever start shipping out the Spirit Halloween proton packs? The left side?
The newer one.
Yeah, have they started shipping those yet? I saw they were sold out.
I don't know because I've not been paying attention to them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about putting one of those in my cart and getting it before I went on vacation, but of course I went on vacation and got back and they were sold out. So,
well, I'm sure they'll get another shot in the arm right before Halloween.
Yeah, Spirit will restock those. They constantly do.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I need one of those.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to find a Masters of the Universe Origins figure, Duplico. He kind of looks like Cody Rhodes. He's a Walmart exclusive, and they got them all over Mexico. I saw a lot of posts from Mexico. Oh, we got Duplico. You can't really find them here in the States, and so people are buying them up for $80-$90. It's a $19 figure. Like, no, not that big of a completist. It's not even a character I'm familiar with. So
It still amazes me. He-Man, it keeps recycling. They keep reselling it, and like I said, I liked it a little bit when I was younger, but that was a little bit before Ghostbusters and everything. But like,
Mhm.
it has amazed me the staying power He-Man has. It is still
Yeah.
I've seen
Well,
Mattel reissue it like 3 times in the last 20 years.
well, and I've kind of always thought, granted, it's not in the spirit of it, but
Mhm.
they did the He-Man series, the Masters of the
Yeah.
Universe series,
Mhm.
but they really should give it the Castlevania treatment.
Oh, and
Make
like
make it a little more adult,
yeah.
because those are the people that are still
I'm
buying the
about to say,
television,
yeah,
still buying the
that's
stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
Or as they call us, kidults.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Give it the adult animation treatment like Castlevania.
Mhm.
That would be insane.
They might,
That's
you
one
never know.
franchise that could do it, I think.
Or just go all in and basically make it live action, make it a Gen X Gen X targeted Game of Thrones.
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, get George R. R. Martin to write it too, because
yeah,
apparently he'll write anything but finishing his books.
Yeah.
He'll
yeah.
do anything else.
I mean, I can see that working though. Like that it would fit a grittier aesthetic. I don't know if Mattel would sign off on him to do it, but I think that I would watch that. That would be because I'm familiar
I
enough with all the
really would.
characters. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it's kind of against Mattel's
Yeah,
their
yeah,
brand a little bit,
yeah.
but then again, I mean, weirder things have happened, honestly.
That
Mhm.
is true.
Yep. So
Which is funny, like you say that because like I saw that the Transformers is Hasbro, but it was very funny that I saw the new trailer for the next Transformers movie using Rough Riders anthem from DMX in it, which was very interesting.
Have you guys noticed that like every trailer now, every single one of them, the thing now is that you have to have like a classic rock song or a rap song.
Well, see,
in
that's I was about to say like
everything.
the new Flash trailer dropping Pink Floyd's Time, which first of all fits so perfectly, but then again,
Mhm.
never in a million years I thought I'd hear Pink Floyd outside of
Yeah.
Pink Floyd in a commercial for a movie.
Mhm.
Everything's doing it now. Like like if you have a trailer, it's like you have to have some sort of classic rock song,
And
and
I'm
that's
sure
just kind of inside the music.
And I'm sure once of all, like, after a while, it's whoever owns the distribution rights to that song at the time. They're like, let's see if this will give it a shot in the arm and see what happens. So, so I'm curious now. Like, say I need to look see if like Time has moved up in the what you call it, the playlist rankings.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's your intro to the podcast, and before we head off into Jess is hoarding away a secret for the Bama Geeks Southern words and phrases. So
She hasn't
before we
told
get
us yet, so we don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't
Yeah.
even know that.
we don't have a clue what she's got picked out. So this
So
will be
see,
a surprise.
she can't throw the curveball telling us one thing and then telling us something completely different. so-
Cattywampus.
Yes.
Already done that.
Yeah.
So before we head off into that, make sure you follow us on social media at Bama Geeks on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. That's where you can find us online. And if you're on Facebook, you can join us inside the front porch, the Bama Geeks front porch. Just give that a search on Facebook. That's where we hang out and share things. And Bo, I feel bad for not responding to your Tommy Lee Jones movie the other day.
Oh,
I have not seen that one,
I-
so that's
once
my
again,
answer. No.
I mean, like I said, I had I'm like, because now I'm like, I'm trying to put more stuff in our front porch because I know I'll have more people that will be like, oh, this is cool, be a little more engaged of it,
Mhm.
So like I said, I watched it, saw what was it? What was the name of that movie? I can't remember it. It was like Tommy Lee Jones, Linda Hamilton, a couple other folks, and I was like, hey, I can't
Black
think of the
Moon Rising.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But like I was like, how did I miss this movie? Like there's so many like movies from the 80s and 90s I missed. I'm like, you know what? I'm done watching
Mhm.
modern movies. I gotta catch up. Like I said, I mean after Spider-Verse and Flash, I'm and Firehouse, which I think will probably be next year anyway. This year's new movies,
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Bama Geeks front porch on Facebook.
Yes.
If you want to join in on those conversations, let Bo know if you saw the movie. And then if you want to hear us ramble for about 50 minutes at the beginning of this episode, prior to this episode, patreon.com/Bama Geeks. As always, a wide variety of topics. and who knows where you'll land. That's the beauty of it. Your $5 will get you your own roll of the dice. So
It's
Good way
usually
to put
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
yeah, we always have fun in there.